Hey everybody, Thomas here. And you see these little critters right here? This is what we find underneath the, what do you call it, the bark of the pine logs or anything. Well, my youngest boy came up to me and ate one of these in front of me and said it was good. So, if he did it, I should have enough gumption to do so. Doesn't that look just delicious? I mean, he's a big one too. So, my kids are getting the tripod for me, and then I'm gonna go ahead and eat this little guy right here and see what he tastes like. I mean, just look at him. He's just, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. I did try a little one earlier. It was real little, and I couldn't really taste anything. I said, give me a big juicy one. So yeah, I haven't had a big juicy one like this. So here we go. All right, folks. So what I've done is I actually took his little head off, but as you can see, he's still moving around. I just took his head off. Just because, come on Lucy, get out of the way, girl. It might be weird if he latched onto my lip or something like that.
No!
But, I don't know, y'all. This is not a first for me. When I was younger, my granddad, you know, he grew up in the Great Depression. He wanted to make sure that we could survive if needed. Now, it's been a long time since I did this, but whenever I was younger, he had me eat some grubs that we pulled out of the ground. And I think I was like Tommy's age. I was about 9 years old or so. Let's cut to the chase.
There's bigger ones than that. But I don't know where to find them.
It didn't really have a lot of taste to it. As you can see, there's nothing in there. A slight nuttiness to it. Just something fun, I guess, for the channel. The weird part was once I bit into it, all the juices came out, and they didn't taste that bad. But then I had the thick skin, if you will, and the skin, it took a while to chew it.
Yeah.
So it tastes okay ish. I mean, I wouldn't go around and buy this. No, Annie, I wouldn't go out to the store and buy these because I got plenty of them around here in the yard, but it's something new and different for the channel, so hope you enjoyed. Daniel, you want to go get one, eat one on the camera too?
Yes, I want to eat one.
Oh man, what have I started here? So, yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot of us out here, we cut wood and we deal with these things, so, you know, you could have a snack while you're cutting wood. It does have a slight nut flavor to it, like you would have, not like a pecan aftertaste, but like I don't know, an earthy nut flavor, but very, very light on the nut flavor. Mostly it didn't taste like anything. So I'll do a little video here in a second once the kids get over here, and they're literally going through the logs right now trying to find those little grubs to get them. I mean, hey, there's one new one for me. It's been, well, not new, but it's been a while since I've done something like that. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks.
That was the craziest thing ever.
No, Daniel, not yet. Well, so Daniel's got a big one in there. You all right, buddy? Are you sure? All right, Tommy, it's your turn now. Are you gonna eat it?
It's meat.
Uh-huh. Eat them up, boy. Come on, Daniel and I cannot be the only. Oh, Molly was trying to eat it. Are you gonna eat it, Tommy? Or are you gonna chicken out? You can try it. It doesn't taste like anything. So maybe this is why kids are pretty much immune to COVID, because maybe you loved it, Daniel? Are you sure? Okay. So yeah, whenever my 4-year-old walks up to me and I watched him eat one, I'm like, well, let me look online, make sure that they're safe to eat. And it says, yes, they are safe to eat. It's actually for beginner bug eaters, it's actually a really good one to start with. So there we go. Tommy didn't really much care for it.
Yeah, I love it, and Tommy hates it.
You wanna cook it in a meal? Actually, they did say they taste better cooked than raw. But just to give you an idea of where we're pulling these off of. So if you go onto a pine log, just like what we have here,
Yeah, that's where we got.
and you pull off this chunk of bark. So I can see there's one down here. Yes.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Okay, we're not gonna eat any more right now, okay? I don't want to get your, you don't want to ruin your meal for dinner. So yeah, if you pull off the bark, you'll see them down there and everything.
It's only on pines and other bark.
It's on a lot of different trees, but yeah, so something new, let me tell you.
Eat it, Daniel.
No, you don't have to do it, Daniel.
Why?
Do you want to eat it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Eat as many as you can.
I don't know, folks. I don't know what I've created here. Daniel, are you a monster boy? Yeah. All right, no more, Tommy. Stop feeding your brother worms or grubs. So that was interesting and something new for the channel. But today I've been cutting up a lot of pine. If you see in the distance over there, I cut up a whole lot of 2x6s. No, I'm good. I'm good right now. Don't let them pinch you. But anyways, got that pine cutting up. Hopefully next week my dad will be up here and we're gonna get back to work on the shop and everything, and we're gonna do some electrical. So let me go ahead here real quick and I'll show you what we've got going on in here. I got a nice fire going right now. But we're at my buddy Jack's house. Got all this metal right here. This came off of his barn. This is gonna be my side walls inside the shop. The rusted metal look. I think it's gonna look really cool. And then look there's the diesel, if you saw that video. So we had everything spray foamed. So the spray foam went up really well. It's about 1.5 inches of closed cell, which is roughly about an R12 rating. All the walls here, pink foamed. I still have a few little gaps, just like this, kind of like that whole strip right there. On the other side, I've got to put up little boards. I'm gonna put some great stuff and cover up those gaps right there. But that metal is gonna go between this board here and this board right here. I'm gonna have that metal 4 foot up on the side. So that side and this side will have the metal. Now on the back wall, I'm actually probably not gonna have all that metal. I'll probably do right over there in that section right there, because I'm gonna have a bathroom right there. I'll do part of the metal to there because that'll keep the theme inside the bathroom and everything. But from the rest, from there on over, I'm gonna have a stair system that goes up. That's one thing we came up with. We're gonna take out these 3 rungs right here. Anyways, you really can't use that space other than some wood storage because of the way it is. I'm gonna keep the other side for wood storage over there, but a safer way for the kids and everything to get up. This is essentially gonna be their play area up there, so we can be in the same location. I can be working down here, or they can be playing up there. I'm gonna put some railing and stuff like that. This will go away, that's a temporary bridge. Put some railing and stuff up there, and then it'll be like the little, their secret hideout area. So I'm gonna do a, stair treads. So stair treads from here up to the 4th one, so this one right here. So it's gonna be kind of steep and everything, but it'll be mostly for the kids. And on the very back side over there, I'll save some room for myself to put some boards. But I think it's a great way that the kids and I can kind of still be hanging out in the same area and having fun out here. So yeah, making progress in here. Also, I put down, this is the oak flooring. This is on top of my subfloor of pine and everything. That oak flooring is just 1 inch thick. Water oak, I don't really care on the gaps and stuff in between it. This is a woodworking shop and it's gonna be fun. So a little update, something fun for the channel. You got to see us eat some grubs. Now I gotta stop my 4-year-old from eating grubs all day. This might have created a monster here, but that's what it is. So stay tuned, lots more happening on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're gonna have a lot of updates coming out as we build up this Timber King 1220. The 1220 build is going to be one of the biggest builds we do this year. Now it's going to start off pretty slow and simple. We're just going to repower. We're going to add some extensions onto the deck. But there's 2 more surprises that are going to come out with the mill. I'm in development on one of them right now. One of them I just had to figure out in my head how I'm going to make it work. But one of them, it's actually going to be something that I might put out in the future to make handling logs better on a manual mill. Something I've been working on for a while. It's kind of a surprise. I think it's gonna be cool, but I'm getting some pieces and parts machined, and I'm having to figure out some engineering stuff. So I get to use my engineering degrees, figuring out some engineering stuff to make sure that this works out well. Because I would love to help people who have some manual mills out there and they're getting older and they're like, man, this is really hard work. Well, I've got something that could help you out. So stay tuned. A lot of cool things are going to happen. I've created like 2 LLCs here recently to make sure I incorporate all this stuff into a business plan I'm working on. Also, talk about the channel. I know there's some new rules coming out on YouTube right now where they're going to start putting ads on everything. So if they do that, then they can control what the ads are. If I monetize the channel, then I can control what the ads are, I think. I don't know how all that stuff works. So I may have to monetize the channel just because I don't want them putting ads on there that I personally do not agree with. I want to make sure I have some kind of control over what's being put on my channel. So just putting it out there. I never intended to monetize the channel, but there's some new rules that came out, and we'll just kind of see how that all plays out. Also, I think we have one more weekend of deer hunting here. The neighbor did invite us over to take Tommy out there deer hunting. I need a little more practice with him. He's literally almost there. We've done some really good shooting with him, and he's getting really good. But everything changes when you get a real deer in front of you. So we'll see. Maybe this week. It's supposed to drop off the temperatures on Thursday, and I think this is the last weekend for hunting. We'll see if we can get him out there and see if we can seal the deal to get him his first deer. And I don't care if he shoots a doe, a buck, or whatever. I just want him to properly take a deer without wounding it and provide food for the family, because there's nothing more enjoyable than getting kids into the outdoors and providing for the family. So yeah, lots of stuff, folks. This is gonna be a awesome year. Stay tuned.